on the road?
Well, obviously, getting a win away against Cincinnati is a huge achievement. But the things that you described just now in your question, that's the part where I'm the most proud of because our start of the game was way better than last week against Nashville, and that helped us to stay in the game at a good level and build from that. And you could see that we were controlling like we want to control every game, and get those moments like we did today. And Alonso got one in, so you win this very important game away against Cincy.
Matt?
Hey, Coach, Matt Mangum, Hudson River Blue. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Matthew.
Just quick question, Andres Pereira, obviously tough injury for him. Still, any update you have on the situation? Thank you.
Well, it looks like some knee trouble. There's a ligament that was bothering him for the past few weeks already. And it looks like he got a knock or a moment there again. So we'll just have to wait and see and get him ready to play as soon as possible again.
Michael Ender?
Coach Mike, it's Mike Ander from Blue City Radio.
Hi, Mike.
Along the same lines as Anthony's question, anything that you did differently or that you thought that the team did differently to get this hot start? Because it looked like a completely different team than the team against Nashville.
In what sense a different team?
More aggressive. I think they were their passes were a lot sharper. They weren't afraid to make the difficult passes, and I think that really helped break down Cincinnati.
Yeah, well, that's one of our qualities as a team. That is what defines us. So being on top of it and being aggressive and switched on like we weren't the first 10, 15 minutes against Nashville, that was part of our focus and part of our plan going into this away game against Cincinnati. And I must confess they did it quite well. And it helped us to get at a good level into the game and build from there. So a big achievement for the guys.
Michael Allen?
Yeah, Coach, congratulations on the win. Michael Allen from Blue City Radio and Pro Soccer. Just wanted to see if you would talk a little bit about the importance of having Thiago Martins back in the lineup there, what that does to the back line, and how that might have influenced the game today.
Of course, it's a huge influence. Thiago is our captain, a huge piece for our team as well. But don't underestimate the qualities of Tana. He did a very good job when Thiago wasn't available, and it's a big thumb up for our medical staff getting Thiago ready to play 90 coming from a surgery 4 weeks ago. And what better than to play against one of the best strikers of the league and playing 90 coming from an injury like Thiago did and the way he did. So it helped us, of course, because he is, like I said before, a huge piece for our team.
Matt, go ahead.
Coach, just a quick follow-up. The team's undefeated in their last four road games. So what's kind of changed over the stretch compared to beginning of the season where we saw a lot of tough, road performances?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. Of course, we had our preparations going into each and every game, home or away. The away stretch was also a point of concern, always, as I was told, and I experienced it a part of this season so far as well. But we have to learn, and we did learn from every game, especially being on the road. Making sure that you maintain a certain standard in those games is something that the team is handling quite well at the moment. But we can't relax because we still have 8 games to go in order to get what we want and maintain the level or even try to bring it to another level again.
Christian?
Hi, Coach. There was a pocket of away fans shown on the broadcast tonight. What does it mean to you that you've sent them away with a happy memory, given how far they've had to travel?
It's so impressive because I was thinking about this just before the game. I was looking in the stadium if I could find any light blue shirts because playing in the MLS, it's very hard for our fans to follow our team when we are on the road. But a huge, huge thumb up for these guys and coming all the way to Cincinnati to support us and be with us for this game. And hopefully we can bring them more success.
Final one, Oliver?
Hi, thank you. This is Oliver Strand with Hudson River Blue. Your team is undefeated against top five teams in the Eastern Conference. You're kind of giant killers in that way. How do you explain this run of form against the toughest and best teams in the division?
Well, I see it. I see it as a bigger picture. Of course, it's a fact that we got good results against the top five, but it tells a lot about the growth that this team has made so far into this season. Sometimes we had some bumps on the road and we tripped, and then it's all about getting back up and making sure that you learn from the things that you come across in these games and try to improve them for the next game. So the mentality has grown throughout the season, and that's a huge part of why we're successful at the moment. But we can't slow down.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back, especially against Cincinnati, because we know they have a good team, and away, it's important for me as well to be back in the lineup. We did a good job. We defended very good, very solid. We had like so many communications inside the field to adjust when we had to. And yeah, I'm feeling good, and I'm happy to be back to help my guys inside the field.
Anthony?
Hey, Thiago, congratulations on the win. Just a question about how you feel physically. You were able to play all 90 minutes. Was that something you were planning on doing, or did you feel like, was there a code of okay, time to get out of here?
Nah, yeah, especially center back is hard like to sub like that. But I was prepared to play 90, but at the same time I'm surprised because I was tired at the end, and I spoke to the guys, and all of them, they gave me confidence. They helped me a lot, and they cover a little bit more the space to help me. And we see when we play as a team, like a collective, we can do a good job like we did today.
Christian?
Hi, Thiago. Can you expand on that? You said play like a team. It did feel like you defended like a team today.
Yeah, for sure. Like I always says, I always said about this. Alonso is our first defender. And when he runs crazy, Maxi, all the guys in front, we know we have the support. We have to support them and help them to defend. And they do this with us as well. When we need to drop and defend in our box, they were there to help us as well. And like I said, collective game is the most important thing. And especially away, we need to give everything to help each other and be brave when we have the ball, like we did today.